Hi all, this is Solo, and in this video we're going to be covering what Digimon you should really be using for playing Mega Plus difficulty. So you'll see previously, or in a minute I'll put a clip up on the screen of me dying to the very first boss in the game, and Mega Plus difficulty is very different to the normal difficulties. Everything has incredibly high health, incredibly high defenses. Your stats matter, your elemental resistances matter, and your damage matters, and your healing matters. In this Mega Plus difficulty, you have to use a certain team comp to even survive. And what I mean by that is you need elemental resistances. For example, Mastermon has resistance against light and dark, so she's ideal because she has light and dark attack. Also, if you give her X Revive, X Aura, Magic Reflect, either Hate Charge to be a tank, or you could either go down and see if you can get Physical Charge as well, something like that, or X Heal, X Aura. Make sure she has something that can, or Dispel. Give her something that she can use to heal your allies as well as do damage. Every single character or Digimon in your team wants to be able to heal, revive, and attack, preferably. For example, we can give him attack reflect. So Mastermon now has a chance to, she has 100% chance to reflect physical, 100% chance to reflect magic. X Aura, which is healing all allies, and revives a KO from your party or your reserve party as well. So even if if you die and you switch out to your reserve, you can actually revive them in your party as well. Mastermon is a great addition to any team. Oh, and make sure you do the equipment as well. So nullifies all stats and anomalies, which would be multi-wall, and there's also multiple other things as well. Reduces damage from virus, nullifies stats debuffs. So if I give them here, I can't, all stats anomalies are disappeared, and I can't, it nullifies any stats debuffs. Attacking deals magic damage. So now my attacks all deal magic damage. If I was to do physical damage, it would automatically turn it into magical damage. Applies a reverse to use at the start of battle. There's all different stuff like nullifies instant death, nullifies reversal. Make sure you use your equipment as well. Venusmon. Venusmon is a must for your party. She has not been maxed out. I've maxed out SPI, but I haven't maxed out anything else. I've just started Mega Plus difficulty. But Love You is recovers HP based on user's SPI. My SPI is 9999. It gives me 12,000 HP, and it does a party-wide overheal because of my personality skill, Great Embrace. Overheal up to 200% of max target's HP. So if you have 9,999 HP, you can actually overheal to 20,000 health. So make sure you have Venusmon in your party. Make sure she has some sort of restore, which removes anomalies, injury, and disease. Stats debuffs, so 100% chance to apply stat debuff immunity, and you have X Revive as well to make sure you can revive your teammates. Nullify instant death I've got on here, and honestly I'm probably going to switch it up to something like applies reversal, or maybe see elemental resistances. I take extra damage from virus, so, or is it darkness? It's darkness. We're gonna, I'm resistance against the virus actually. I'm probably gonna get something like take less damage to darkness or something when I actually get this up and running. Because basically you're gonna want to keep an eye on your elemental resistances. But Venusmon is a must-have on any party in Mega Plus difficulty. This is probably the most overlooked or underlooked Digimon in the game. This is crucial, and I mean crucial for your Mega Plus difficulty run. Basically, this is called Apocalyptimon. I hope I pronounced that right. He has a specific attack. His special attack does 20% HP damage guaranteed to always hit. Why is this big? Because in Mega Plus difficulty, every single boss has like minimum 100,000 to 200,000 HP minimum. I was facing rookie Digimon that had 50,000 HP, for God's sake. Like, come on, dude. So 20% of that, I'm doing 20,000 damage per hit with this attack. Every single hit, guaranteed to hit every single time. Obviously, the less HP, the less damage it does, because it's 20% off the current full HP it's got. So if it's got full HP, it will do 20% damage of the full HP. If it's got half HP, it will do 20% damage of the half of the HP. But because this is Mega Plus difficulty, half the HP is still like 100,000 damage. She's still doing like 20,000 damage. So this is a must, right? And what you want to do is with the attachment skills, you want to make sure you actually have like the highest damage sort of skills, depending on what you want to go with. Just try and get one of each element to make sure, or maybe you want to get something that has like a buff or debuff of some description. Like, let's say, for example, you want to increase the crit rate, 100% chance here to increase crit rate by 30% for 3 turns for one ally. So you got one ally increase its crit chance by 30%. That's quite big. Or you can just give it like X aura. Okay, make sure you can give every single Digimon you have X aura. And yeah, I mean, make sure you have your elemental resistances up if you need them. For example, I need light resistance up. I don't have that. I need to actually get that up with this guy. Instant death or nullify reversal. Nullify other bits and bobs as well. But you really want to have this Digimon in your party, because that simple one attack. I'm going to max this guy out, but because I just started the game, I haven't done that yet. This is from my previous playthrough. But now going on Mega Plus difficulty, like I said, 20% health on any attack, guaranteed to hit all targets as well. All targets. So that's the entire fight. And we got this guy here. Why have I chose this guy? His resistance against fire, and he's completely... He takes 0 damage from darkness attacks. So if you go against a boss who does darkness, he does no damage whatsoever to him. And also, he's like immune, basically. And he's also... basically takes less damage from fire damage as well. And he has an all damage attack that 50% chance to apply instant death to any enemies that they hit, which is really, really big, by the way. Increased damage to targets with the holy trait. This one does fire damage, but it has a high fire damage attack ceiling of 100. Increased damage to deity units as well. And make sure in your attachments you have some sort of heal. And if you want to just, change it up for different things that like null attacks, or you want to make sure you have a good variety of different attacks, just in case you go against an enemy that has a weakness to a certain element, right? And you can also do like lower defense, or you can like attach a debuff of some description. Or make sure you can get a heal as well if you want to heal. If you ain't got one already, I think I've got X aura on this guy. But you can have like, we got attack reflect, so I can put attack reflect on there. And make sure, you have everything you need to have. That's possible, right? So we can add this one, and virus attribute reduced by 30%. So make sure you go through and you basically I'm going to max all these stats out. But yeah, just use what you got. And so Minervamon is pretty good as well. Why is she pretty good? Because she's actually resistance against 3 elements. So she's weak against resistance against steel, earth, and lightning. She's weak against darkness, but if you go against light enemies, which are plenty of light enemies as well, boost for light and resistance and darkness resistance. Nullify incoming damage for less than 10% of HP as well. That's really good with the overheal as well. I've got cheer on here, probably not the best one, but it boosts attack and intelligence for all allies based on the total bond of all party members. So if you have all party members have 300 bond, it increases it quite a lot, your attack and your intelligence at the start of the fight. So that's always good to have. Why have I got Jupitermon? Jupitermon is resistance against lightning and light. Doesn't take any damage from them at all. Just weak against dark, so obviously you don't put him against a dark enemy. But he's really, really good because he can mobilize enemies as well. And like I said, it makes sure you have heals as well. X aura is probably the best. And then you got character reversal as well. If the enemy's not weak against your attacks, you can reverse it. And also, you know, you can stick X revive as well. Put X revive on there, you can revive your teammates as well if they die. So yeah, these are just these is the party I'm going with at the minute. Like I said, Venusmon and this guy here is probably the most broken, overlooked Digimon in the game. This is just my recommendations, what I've been doing so far, just playing through this game on Mega Plus difficulty. I'm just going to show you, I'll show you, I'm literally just, like I said, literally just started the game. I'm literally going to show you exactly how powerful these are real time, right quick. And then after that, I will show you a boss fight and how I absolutely got slaughtered by underestimating the boss, right? All we're going to do is going to talk to this girl right quick. We're going to skip the cutscenes because I've obviously done it. We're going to go through here. I'm just going to fight the rookie Digimon here. Right, so we've got rookie Digimon. And what we're going to do is we're going to go straight and see how much damage we do. We've done 10,000 damage and it didn't even kill it. Like, done half its health. This one obviously is going to do hardly any damage to him. 2,500 is 20% of his health, so we know he's got 10,000 health left. Make sure you use Love You as well. That gives you that over heal as well to give you 20,000 XP. And then we're going to make sure we can just kill this guy. Another 10,000 health and he's not even dead yet. We've done 20,000 health to this guy and he didn't even die. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that is insane. So you can see the rookie Digimon starting off around 30,000 health, give or take. Yeah, 10,000. They're starting off with 20 to 30,000 health. Let's go Darkness Zone. This does an AoE, like I said before. And then boom, 20% damage all the time. If you hit enemies with the elemental weaknesses, it does nice damage. But realistically, you want to use your special skills. They seem to do the most damage. And you have to hit them. You really do have to hit them doing something stupid like 10,000 as a minimum. Because literally they have, like I said, 20,000, 30,000 health. And the bosses have at least 50 to 100,000. Some of them have 200,000. Later on in the game, they're probably going to have more like 500,000. 20,000 damage, there we go. You get the weaknesses, you're still okay in the early stages. But I really do think you are going to need to make sure you have a comp that has the overheal passive in the personalities. You're definitely going to like Mastermon, when she dies, she revives with 50% HP with once per fight. That's something you're going to have to do as well. If you don't have that, you're probably going to struggle. For some reason, I found out that the elemental attacks on the attachment skills seem to do hardly any damage whatsoever, even if it's like weak against them. Your special skills are the ones that seem to do the damage. And yeah, it's just insane, dude. There we go. So this guy, I think this guy's really underrated. He is so brokenly powerful against bosses. It is insane. And you just like, Mastermon is so good for a single target damage as well. And I say these attacks, 150% damage, it only does 1,500 damage to him. It's just, it's so strange, dude. But yeah, Venusmon, you can literally just spam heal. That's all you got to do with her. Spam heal and have a nice damage dealer. And the third guy can either do AoE based attacks, like I'm doing with him, or have another damage dealer. But I think this guy is certainly overlooked. I haven't seen many people use him, and the fact he does 20% HP, like I said before, is just insane. But yeah, what I'll do now is I'll cut to a fight against the boss, and I'll show you exactly how overpowered the bosses are. This is the first fight. If you've played the game, you know exactly where I am. At the very start, first boss start of the game. Yeah, we'll just cut to that now, and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Right, so we got to the boss fight. This is the very first boss fight of the game. Kawagamon. Basically, I kind of got lazy in a sense. I didn't realize that he was going to be this strong, and I kind of overlooked it. I thought, because the first fight, the boss of the game, I thought he might be a bit tanky, but that'd be about it. He does like one shots, dude. It's like one shot on me. I've got level 70s and level 50s, 70s and 90s, and he's one or two shot at me. This is the first boss in the game, dude. This guy was insane. I was over healing to get maximum HP, and he was still 1 or 2 shotting me. It was insane. I actually ended up really struggling against this guy. Actually took me 2 or 3 attempts, I think, to kill him in the end. I really had to knuckle down and really pay attention. I ended up the guy does 20% damage per attack. I actually ended up using him, and he was doing like 20,000-30,000 damage a time, and I had to do that 3 or 4 times with the other guys doing 10,000-15,000 damage with his like against Kawagamon's weakness. And I had to overheal multiple times to even stand a chance. Like, literally, my Venusmon was literally doing nothing but overhealing 24/7 every single turn. And it was absolutely insane, dude. I really struggled, and this really woke me up. Mega Plus difficulty is not for someone who's got 0 patience. You are going to struggle, dude. This is definitely designed for the more hardcore fan base or extreme achievement hunters, I suppose you call it. Because this is definitely something that is going to take quite a bit of time. And it's definitely an achievement in itself, because it's going to be absolutely just despair, dude. It's going to be absolutely despair, middle to end game. Because even if you max every single stat out, you are literally going to get 1 or 2 shot if you do not play correctly. As you can see now, I do Darkness Zone against this guy, and boom, instantly 22,000 damage. 20% of his HP. You know, if that's 20% of his HP, he's got like 100,000 minimum. The thing is, that's 20,000 of his HP wasn't even full health. So he's probably got like 150,000 health, give or take. Because that's like 3/4 of his health when I hit him doing that 20,000 damage. But yeah, roughly around 150,000 health in this guy. And I'm just like, oh god, I've got to revive my teammates. So I'm using X revive. But this guy's coming in and doing 8,000 damage to me. I've only got like 9,900 health on most of these without the overheal. So he's already like 1 or 2 shot at me anyway. And without Venusmon being alive and doing the overheal with her special Love You attack, it doesn't max me out. So I really have to pull out all the stops. And I actually end up dying to this boss on this run. And I tried a reversal, but I tried the character reversal to try and get the stats to go the opposite. It actually worked against me, dude. It actually turned it into a harder fight because his reversal was actually my weakness. So my Mastermon got absolutely shattered, dude. Like literally done 10,000, 12,000 damage to my Mastermon. If I wasn't overhealed, I would have been one-shot multiple times. This boss is definitely a wake-up call for anyone starting Mega Plus difficulty. And yeah, so Apocalypsemon, the one that does 20% damage, he is basically a godsend, dude, against bosses. The 20% damage he does, I actually beat the boss the 2nd or 3rd time with that guy because of the sheer amount of damage he does at the start of the game, like the start of the fight, sorry. He absolutely boom, 25,000, 20,000, 20,000. And the rest of my guys are doing like 10,000 damage. And I say Venusmon came in clutch as well with the overheal, because like I said, I would have been one-shot multiple times if not. So yeah, I thought this video would just cover basically what to expect in Mega Plus difficulty, what team comp I went with, and make sure you get your debuffs and stats all in correct order, and weaknesses and stuff like that.